Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming new moon in Aries, as well as Neptune and Mercury. I'm going to talk to you about Pluto on the South Node, and Saturn, and karma, and all of our soul contracts coming up for review. So it's going to be a very exciting talk. I'm showing you the chart right now. Here is on April 5th. 4:51 a.m. That's Long Island time, New York, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have the new moon, 15 degrees of Aries, right in the middle of the sign. Very powerful. This is an incredible time to set those intentions, to channel that inner child, that inner warrior, make a new, fresh start. This is the most exciting new moon of the year because this is the I am. This is the I am energy. I am. You can be whatever you want now. Now it's time to blaze a new trail, to be brave, and to go off on your own unique path, fearlessly, with joy and faith. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a little bit about what's been happening in the past, and we all have a choice. So this is time to make some choices. I'm going to unshare now. Okay, so like I said, we have the new moon coming up in Aries. This is the I am energy. This is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is a very, very, fertile time. This is a time to plant those seeds to grow a beautiful garden. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about, we just had the Mercury retrograde. Mercury was in Pisces, which is very challenging for Mercury to be in Pisces because Pisces functions on a dreamy level, on an intuitive level, and Mercury is very linear. It's very facts and logic. So it's not very comfortable there. It's great for mysticism. It's great for dreaming. It's great for creativity, musicians, meditation, and visioning. So it all serves a purpose, but it can feel in the 3D world very uncomfortable. Now, we're also going to let you know that Mercury stationed went and was sitting on Neptune, which is the planet that rules Pisces, which is the collective unconscious. So again, wasn't very easy for Mercury to navigate this waters. And also, Mercury is the smallest planet. It's this little tiny little planet. And Neptune is huge. It's one of the gas giants. So it really gets engulfed. Not only is it in Pisces, but on Neptune, it really gets engulfed, and it couldn't really see much. Or could really make out a little bit behind it was the beautiful Venus, which is in Pisces, which is exalted in Pisces because Venus is love and it's our values, and it's very sweet and dreamy and romantic and beautiful in Pisces. However, it could have caused some deception in ourselves. We could have found out about some deception from other people. We could even be deceiving other people, but most of the time, if you bring it all home, it's all about us deceiving ourselves. So this has brought up a little bit of a shaky ground because a lot of people have been looking back at the past year. There's been a lot of changes and a lot of growth and a lot of just breaking free of the past. And this kind of added a vibe of, nostalgia and missing the past, and maybe things could be different this time. And maybe if we did this, or maybe if we tried that. And I'm not to say that it can't be. However, you have to realize that there's a lot of deception. It's just the energy, and it's not a negative thing. It's Neptune and Pisces, it's the visionary, it's the dream, but it's also a lot of times the dream is beautiful when it's all foggy and misty, but then when it comes into reality, because now Mercury's clearing away, it's going to be going into Aries, it's going to be getting away from Neptune, it's going to be able to see a little clearer, and it's going to be able to see over, and to be able to see back to Pluto, which is on the South Node, and it's going to see Saturn, which is the reality of. So the dream, in the dream state, is beautiful, but once we bring it down into the three-dimensional, there's reality, and there's the bills that have to be paid, and there's just the reality of what this world is, and not all of the potential of what it could be. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Pluto on the South Node. in Capricorn. Okay, so the South Node is past lives, karma. It is, and Pluto is the soul. It is the underworld. It's the depths. So really what this translates into is expect a lot of soul contract review, a lot of past life dynamics. And it can be a challenging time. It can be an emotionally challenging time because it's going to bring up a lot of soul contracts from your past life. And it's a time to renegotiate. Are we going to make this work? Or are we going to let it go and move forward and really say goodbye? With the new moon here in Aries, this is a time to reboot yourself. So there's going to be, expect some, karmic situations to come up, some conversations, and it's a crossroads. Am I going to continue down this path? Sometimes things get confusing. There's a lot of ties that we have in this lifetime, and so it's time to choose. You can choose duty because of the Capricorn. This Capricorn and Saturn is my responsibility, my duty, or you could choose to be happy and fulfill your soul. There is no wrong answer. It's really just your choice. So this is a time of major decisions and major choices. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. And not, the rose-colored glasses are on, but they're starting to come off, and now it's a reality check. What is real? What makes me happy? What can I do? And, it's a time to now set those intentions. This new moon is beautiful, and we have a lot of Aries energy. It's very cardinal, it's very starting, it's very exciting. Aries is the warrior, it's the pioneer, it's very courageous, it's very brave. It's the first sign, so it's like the child that's never been hurt, so it's not afraid. It's not afraid to love. It's not afraid to take a chance. This is a great time because, like I said, this is the I am energy. I am. It can be whatever we choose right now. But there's going to be a lot of letting go, a lot of reevaluating, and this is really the chance to make a new start, to make a fresh start, and to choose ourselves, to choose what fulfills our souls and what makes us happy and live our highest expression of this life. So we've got Mars has entered into Gemini, which is showing us, again, it's highlighting a lot of choices. So it can get a little overwhelming because, Mars in Gemini is like, oh, well, what about this and what about that? And I can do this and I can do that. And it's great. It's showing us a variety of options. But, eventually we're going to have to make one decision and stick with it. So this is a very fertile time. Plant those intentions. Gratitude, faith, abundance, joy. Like, you can just plant those. Say, I know, and you don't even have to know exactly what's going on, but just really set those intentions and plant in your garden faith and gratitude and just joy and that innocence, that child innocence. That's the new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's spring. It's a new start. This is the astrological new year, the first new moon in Aries. This is it. This is the time to really set those intentions and make it a great, fun, exciting year. So I will be back because I wanted to talk to you next time about, we're having a blue moon. It's the second full moon with Aries and Libra. So there's a lot of relationship stuff going on since the last full moon. And again, until we have the other full moon, it's going to be at the end of April. This whole month is really a lot of relationship dynamics. And it's a time to really reboot. If you haven't been happy with the way that things are going, it's a time to reboot. Find your value, find your worth. And re-establish the way you do relationship. And it all starts with ourselves. It all starts, how we feel about ourselves, what we will tolerate, and how we feel, how we love. And, it all starts at home. So love yourself, get excited about yourself, have fun, play, and be gentle with each other, be kind, because, we have these soul contracts, and this life is very confusing. It's like seeing with tunnel vision, We're souls, and it's beautiful. We come down here and we do this dance. So let's give each other a break. And, sometimes you do walk away, but it's best to do it with love because there's a lot of history and there's a lot of, there's a lot of pain, but there's also a lot of beauty. So I'm going to be back soon, within a week or so, to talk about the next full moon in Libra and Aries. So again, set those seeds right now for a new adventure, a new exciting year. And until the next time, I wish you well.